Hi, I'm Cider Spider, and I'm on a journey to get every available achievement in Final Fantasy XIV. This monumental grind takes countless hours of gameplay over the span of several years, and I'm taking it on 1 week at a time. So, let's get started. Well, alright gamers, it's one of those weeks where I'm desperately behind on everything and trying to stay caught up and or ahead. And so we have got a simple grind ahead of us today. My favorite tab to pull up when I need something on the fly is this one here, Raids. And as you can see, there are a lot of achievements here, many of them old and outdated, therefore meaning they're pretty simple to grab. Something I've yet to complete is I am the Alpha, I am the Omega 3. And I do love me some Omega 3s. So if I run this just 5 more times, I can be done with it forever and pull a 20-point achievement. Let's dive on in and give it a shot. Now, the normal mode version of this should be pretty easy, and I'm hoping that it is because I don't remember any of the mechanics. Bam! How much are these, okay, not at all. Sorry, I was wondering how much the AoEs matter, but it seems at least for this phase, they really don't. Now, this fight's not meant to be soloed, and so the phase where we have both versions of the boss out might get interesting. Ow. Yep, here we go. I guess we're just doing that one. Let's hit her with a fell cleave. Take that, dummy. And this is gonna do nothing. Bam. Oh no! I seem to have forgotten something crucial. How cringe and embarrassing. Well, I guess we get to do all that over again. Right then, where were we? Pretty sure these are meant to be separated for some reason. Maybe I'm thinking of the Savage version, because it kind of seems like I can just hit him a lot. One down, one to go. Oh. Seems that's the whole fight. All it drops is the minion and various pieces of junk. I could use some Grand Company seals, why not? So to get the achievement, I'm gonna need to do that 4 more times. Let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, bashed out a quick couple of runs, or a 9 out of 10, but I'm no coward. Let's do at least one in Duty Finder. I would have done all 5 in Duty Finder, but I'm lazy and I don't have that much time. Now's the fun part where we find out how long the queue is. Okay, that wasn't so bad at all. Only trouble is, I don't know how any of this works in normal mode. I haven't done it in a long time. Oh my god. The first thing I hear when I queue in, this isn't even meant to roulette. Bruh. Well, anyway. Dear God, I can't focus. I can't focus. Stop making noises. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't remember how any of the mechanics work in normal mode. I haven't done this fight in a really long time. Oh, there goes the tank. Alright, let's get that guy up. This has to be some kind of elaborate joke played on me by Square Enix. Does it ever stop? It's so frequent. Oh no, why am I in the bad? Ow. Okay. I've got the bad, so I'll be outside the party. And then we rejoin. Oh, that's gonna be knockback. Okay, bye. Almost lost the people there. Oh, we did lose a tank. Here comes laser shower. That sounds like probably a bad thing. Ow. I think I need to hit, yeah. I can only deal damage to her with the sword feet. Is this gonna hurt? Ow. Yeah, it is. Have some lollipops. Everyone will be fine. Optimized meteor. That seems like a bad thing. Ow. Everything in here hurts. Uh-oh. I'll be by that. There's a surprising amount of damage that comes out in this. Stop following me. Oops, we're down a healer. I'll fix that. Alright, here we go. And there's I am the Alpha, I am the Omega 3. 20 points. It'll come Co-heal. Co-heal is decent. Roll on the junk, why not? I like junk. Yay, stuff. Yeah, that was pretty fun. And lo and behold, we have achieved a thing. The question now becomes, what's the deal with the Savage version? I happen to know that it is possible to solo it, but I don't know how to do it. I think the only mechanics that really matter are in Phase 2, though. Let's jump in and find out, because if I could get 3 more of these done, I could have 20 more points. Funny thing with this fight, I actually, back in the day, joined a random farm party for it, out of Party Finder, of people that were just going for the mount. Unfortunately, though, we only did 7 runs, because that was as many as we needed for everybody to get the mount, and then after that, the party disbanded, so I was 3 shy of getting the 10 clears achievement. Very tragic. But that was back in Shadowbringers, and... Oh, I died. I took 800,000 damage. Not great. As I was saying, that was back in Shadowbringers, and as far as I'm aware, you could not solo it at the time. So even with a full 8 stack, it took a small amount of effort. There were some mechanics that you had to pay attention to. Okay, so I think because of the vulns on this, yeah, home gang is required. Ah, what? Why is the knockback even further? I think this fight is just designed to annoy me specifically. Did I home gang too early? Nah, we're fine. Look how far this slide is. Never mind, I canceled it. Not today, Omega. Get fell cleaved. Bam. Primal Rend. Alright. Rampart this just for safety. It does actually hurt quite a bit. Knockback mitt just for safety. Here's the part where the fight gets interesting. Gotta see if I can kill them both simultaneously. I think I probably can. Phase 1 is essentially a freebie. I died. Okay, I guess I need to pay attention to when the magic vuln comes on there. There's another one I had not noticed. What? I had arm's length. Yoshi P must be stopped. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to learn some things, I think. Can I mitt check this? I can. Okay. Seems like I can mitt check the first vuln. The second one must be invulned. So there's the first one. There's resonance, fundamental synergy, and advanced suppression. That's the one we want to watch out for. Home gang that. I'm gonna get slapped AF. Probably fine. I hope there are no other mechanics I need to worry about, because I don't know what any of them do. They'll cleave. Augment attack synergy. No. I think we gotta finish this. No, we can't let them synergize. Come on, they're both dead already. Ow. It has to end at some point. Alright. Are they gonna knock me back again? I don't trust it to not, so. Now we're in phase 2. Here's where things get real weird. I'm pretty sure I need home gang to be back up for Hello World. I also can't remember if this is a door boss or not. Got the magic vuln. Oversampled wave cannon sounds bad. It doesn't really do a whole lot. As long as there's no weird multipliers or debuff effects, this should be pretty simple. Alright, Hello World is where things get real worrisome. I don't know that I can do this without invuln. Let's just find out, I guess. I don't remember what it does or how it works. I just know that everything kind of explodes, and usually that's not good. Well, I mean, nothing really happened. What? Oh no. I always hated these. Oh, I got hit by it? Lame. See, I feel like this diffuse wave cannon should really matter a lot more than it does, but here I am, continuing to not care about it. Not loving these stacks of weakness, but, well, that's what I get for standing in the stupid. How much do these matter? Just a little bit. Magic vuln. Okay. Anytime I get a vuln, my instinct is just slap a mid on, and so far that's been fine. Yeah, other than this health bar being pretty big, this is definitely a lot easier than phase 1 was. Just less tricky with the knockbacks and stuff. I keep waiting for him to pull out something that I'm not expecting, but it hasn't really happened yet. I think the major wall is just Hello World. And while I can't tell what exactly happened for that, or in what order, it didn't kill me. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. All right, come on. Just one more smack. Hit him with the fell cleave. Yeah, so at 755 eye level, it was pretty easy solo. I honestly thought it would be way worse. Let's go ahead and open these coffers. The armor is okay, and so is the axe. But most likely it's just going to be Grant Company seals for me. So, now's the fun part where I guess I got to do that 2 more times. Yay. What's happening? Hurry up and die. Don't attack my deltas. Just die. Ugh, glad to avoid whatever that crap was. Give me all the loot. Yay. What are the odds that the Scholar Glam is nice? Honestly not terrible. And the book is fine. I think I already have one of these, though. Anyway, we still need one more run. This is not exactly rocket science, unsinking this here thing. So generally, I'll just pull him north. That way, when it swaps to female form, I don't have to worry too much about the knockback. I've got space if I don't mid or anything. As soon as Beyond Defense goes out, I'm gonna slam a ton of mitts and also Thrill of Battle for the extra health. That will give me enough to heal through that. If we don't, it overkills you by quite a bit. Now all I gotta do is wail on him until the phase changes. Let's see if we can ride the wave, Pepsi Man style. Generally I use this phase just to rebuild gauge. No sense dumping too many cooldowns here because it's not exactly a DPS check. Pretty soon she's gonna melt. Alright, this one will do a small amount of damage. Also put that kind of close to the edge. That way, when the knockback comes, if I don't mitt, I've got space. And now I'm just gonna dump absolutely everything into Omega F. It seems like every time I get the can't hit M bonus, buff rather, so we just hit F instead. And then we're waiting for a very specific cast bar. They're gonna do like a bunch of them. Fundamental Synergy, very chill, Advanced Suppression. This is the one. Once this cast bar is done, I turn on Home Gang because they're gonna start absolutely shrekking me. Yes. After that ends, we throw an Equilibrium to get my health back. Turn on Bloodwetting so I can heal back to full. And now we're just chilling. Alright, got F whittled all the way down. Now I can hit M. Various BSs are gonna happen, but almost none of them actually matter. From here on out, it's just a matter of finishing the health bar. And that's gonna be done. If you take a little longer, he will do that thing where he vulns you again, and then all you do is mitt that. But if you don't, you just wait for the phase change. For the life of me, I can't remember how Hello World works because I only learned like a hackneyed version of it for unsinking back in Shadowbringers. But I think if you're the tank, you don't really worry that much about it because the Goodbye World strat back in Stormblood was that everyone except the tank. No, it was everybody except the healer would jump off the edge and then you would just healer LB3. I don't know. There's some kind of thing where like if there's only one person alive, the mechanic actually becomes easy. And so since I'm the only person alive, I don't think it really works as a mechanic, so it doesn't really seem to do anything. I'm still dumping all my mitts on it just for safety because I would hate to be wrong after slogging through the entire first phase, but it doesn't actually seem to do anything consequential. But yeah, this whole second phase is basically just hit him until he dies. Like, there's no knockbacks that I've seen. None of the debuffs seem to actually matter. Yeah, here's Hello World. I'm gonna just mitt check that. AF. It does 0 damage. My debuff expires, and now I've got this. And then I just ignore everything else while continuing to hit the boss a lot. If other mechanics exist, I am certainly not aware of them. I'm not entirely convinced you need to move at all during this. Maybe I shouldn't stand in this, though. Yeah, let's... Ow. 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 Hit me with a cannon, dummy. I'm super jacked. I'm too shredded. Oh, this one kind of hurts a little bit as well, so... Generally, I will throw a mitt just to be safe. And yeah, we just hit him until he's dead. And that will be sooner rather than later. You can be assured of that. Come on, fall over and die. I'm the Savage Alpha, I am the Savage Omega 3. 20 points. Very awesome. So yeah, pretty chill and easy week. I've been meaning to clean up a lot of these old raid achievements for a long time, but the only time I remember they exist is when I need something on the fly. But it's kind of nice to have that to fall back on. That way we never stop making progress. I can't see myself using any of these Omega Glams. Let's go and give them to the Maelstrom and see how much we get in return. It's like 1,500 seals per piece. That's not half bad. All in a day's work. Oh yeah, it's always fun getting some nice easy points like that. I don't know if this is enough footage to fill out a whole video or not, but if it is, then we'll probably run to the outro. Apologies if this one is a little bit slapped together, but I'm very, very busy prepping for the subathon, and hopefully by the time this video releases, that stream will be over. If it's not, I'll insert some kind of message here. Well, here we are 3 weeks later, and I find myself at the Gold Saucer. I came here to throw away these random cards in my inventory. Hey, wait, actually, I don't have this one. Cool. But anyway, I figured while I'm here, let's go ahead and check on our mini cacpots, because if I win just 2 of them, grand prize, I get a pretty big achievement. Let's find out if we are lucky today. Now, usually when I do the mini cacpot, I just go diagonally down the middle, left to right, but I believe the meta is to make a Y pattern like so. So now this has the highest chance of being a winning ticket, but it's not. Thanks, Yoshi P. So we can try that again. This one has no chance of winning, but we do get a little bit of MGP. And one last attempt. Nope, looks like we're screwed. There might be a 987 if we're lucky, but there's not. And so we find ourselves still 17,000 MGP away. No dice this time around. Ooh, there's an open tournament. Yeah, might as well sign up for that. Yeah, it could be fun. Anyways, you might be wondering why it's been 3 weeks since that first clip, and so I'll go ahead and fill you guys in. I had recorded that at the last second, and I was hoping that it would be a good video for the first Friday going into what would be my 2025 subathon. But I didn't finish editing it before the subathon began, and then that ended up being a stream that lasted for 2 weeks, and so I never got the chance to edit it, and even if I had, it wasn't long enough to fill out an entire video anyway, so would have been screwed no matter what. And so yeah, the subathon turned out to be a blast. It was wildly successful. I can't wait to post more videos from the shenanigans that we got up to on that stream. But I do need to get back caught up on videos again. I need to get the achievement videos rolling once more, and so here we are, finding a couple things to do just to make sure we are getting enough progress done here and now. And since I started recording this video, the original half of it, patch 735 came out, so I got a couple of achievements that were just freebies from that. With the Monster Hunter crossover, I haven't touched Pilgrim's Traverse yet, and I don't really have time to give it like a full session long enough to get any significant progress made, and so that'll be something I get into probably really soon. I just don't have the time for it this week. I have got a few random pity achievements over the weeks since our last video, just miscellaneous things. Something I've been trying to work on are actually these crafting log achievements. In between streams and recording sessions, I'll generally take a couple hours and just try to fill out a few pages of a log and see if I can get some progress on them, because a lot of these crafting tab achievements are not difficult at all, but they are a bit time consuming, and so it's the type of thing that I'm trying to chip away at to make sure I don't just keep putting them off forever and have them sit there. And that's something I've been doing a little bit more lately, is just trying to keep up with the various backlogged achievements that I've been neglecting for so long. Since we've probably got about a year before the next expansion, a little more than a year, I think, at this point. I want to really try and get all of the low-hanging fruit cleaned up over the course of this next year. And we are in the tournament now. Draft, Ascension, Fallen, Ace. I'll just run recommended, I don't care. It appears I am in a completely bot lobby. It's just me versus the triple triad bots. If I can't win this, I might be terrible. Oh wait, this is Ascension. I probably should have built an Ascension deck. Oh well. It's a good thing these bots are terrible. Well, this is just a free space, really. It's my untakeable primal. Wait, they might be able to fall that. Nope, I win. GG, idiot. Like giving candy to a baby. Gotta beat up this buff road daddy. It's a good thing I rolled bots, because having an improperly built Ascension deck would probably matter in most contexts. I really don't want to go first, but let's just take a strong position here. Okay. Is this guy terrible, or does he just suck? What's he doing? Oh, it was a setup. Kind of conflicted on this one, because I need to guarantee territory. If I snag one of these, I pretty much set myself up for the win. But if he takes one more card from me, we draw. I think it's the most surefire way, though. Yep, we win. GG. We got a pretty commanding lead, so if I just beat one more bot, I am the winner. What a weird-looking dude. Crap. They keep making me go first. My deck is not good at going first. Alright. No. Can't believe Phoenix got beat by a Chocobo. Beat it up with an alien. Alright, interesting. Okay. No matter what he does here, I win. It is GG's. Take that, idiots. I'm the best. Charity Nineheart. First place champion with that garbage deck. Look at that, we get 3 gold triad cards. Life is great. And the open tournament is no longer open. That's a shame. Believe it or not, there's actually quite a few achievements related to that. I got a lot of triple triad related stuff I need to do, and that's something I've been saving because I really enjoy triple triad achievement hunting, whether it be collecting cards or beating NPCs or playing specific game modes. I actually just have a lot of fun with it, and so I've kind of been keeping that one in the back pocket because whenever I do get around to doing it, I know that I will enjoy it. Maybe I should knock it out soon. It'd be a nice beacon of fun in a sea of crafting log achievements. But yeah, you got to rank first in the open tournament 50 times, and it's not up all that often. I think it's available 30 minutes every 2 hours or something like that. And there's also this umbrella achievement for just winning matches in the tournaments, which you would get in tandem with winning 50 times. So all kinds of fun to be had here. But this was a bit of a divergence to open our winnings, I guess. And we got to draw the cards. So garbage, mostly. Good thing I have everything out of those card packs anyway. And we can sell them off for pennies. Anyways, this is a bit of a filler week, but let's go ahead and get one more achievement. It only feels right that I should take your achievement, or none among you have the power to stop me. Angry. So I'm going to quickly clean up this one here. This Armorer achievement, I am only 12 unique recipes away from, and these days, these are actually very easy to get, because these crafting log achievements stopped getting updated after Stormblood, and so there are 3 expansions worth of recipes for every single job above what was considered necessary for these achievements, meaning there's a lot of leeway. You don't have to scrounge up every single challenge or crafting log completion. You can just kind of do the easy ones, ignore the stuff that's annoying. I don't know why they stopped expanding that achievement tree. They just kind of did for whatever reason, and so it doesn't seem like they'll pick it back up and start continuing it since it's been 3 expansions since they've done that. But anyway, for all Heavensward and Stormblood recipes, we've actually got this Chad over here with the Pikachu hat who will sell you almost every material that you need for those recipes, and so the prices are a little bit high in Raw Gil, but the convenience cannot be beat. So if there's nobody out there actually gathering or crafting the pre-crafts, you could just buy most of them from this NPC. So just needing 12 recipes on the fly, there's a very easy way that I can get them. Look at that. High steel nuggets and beach lumber. Oh, I bought ingots. We needed nuggets, not fingers, blood, hemp, and cloth. 2 more nuggies. All right, let's craft what we've got and see what we still need. Oops, I mounted up. I can't believe my mount button works in an endgame city. You know, if there's one Stormblood feature I'd love them to bring back, why the heck can't we do that anymore? Especially as big as the cities are these days. Solution 9 being non-mountable is borderline insulting. But anyway, there's a high steel frying pan. And generally, I try to make everything high quality while I'm cleaning up crafting logs because that makes it easier to sell them on the market board. And a lot of this junk will not actually be worth anything, but some of it is. It takes a long time to move. There's not high demand for random Stormblood leveling gear, but usually, if you buy all the materials yourself, you're kind of investing a good amount of gil into it, and you can actually earn a lot of that back just by selling the stuff to people. So I try to do that where I can. Let's see, we just need 8 more, which means we need to buy more nuggies. The good old Alamegan Nugget Shop. True favorite of the Resistance. Oh, let's have us a high steel scutum. I rolled a 666, but I need a 680. What is this? I think Yoshi P might actually be the devil. Guess we gotta upgrade a careful synthesis. Bam! That one gives us 999. And that's the jackpot number. It means good fortune or something. I don't know, maybe. The high steel mail of fending. And we might as well make a mail of maiming while we're at it. Easy. It looks like just 4 more recipes. So yeah, usually I try not to focus on crafting log stuff too much on videos because it's just not that interesting. But on a week like this, when I'm very far behind and I kind of just want to get something done so that I can keep the progress rolling, this is the type of stuff I look to. But lately, like I said, I've been doing a lot of these off-screen, off-video, off-stream, just kind of while watching content in the background, which is my favorite way to do some of these achievements. I'll just put on a video or a movie or TV show or something and just slowly chip away at crafting logs. And that's pretty chill. I kind of like that. I actually have a kind of an awkward position that I've put myself in, which is that as a streamer, it's kind of hard to work on random slug grinds like this sometimes because the best way to do them is while watching something on the second monitor. But if I'm supposed to be the second monitor monitor guy, if I'm the one that's creating the content, like whether I'm streaming or recording a video or whatnot, it's a lot harder to stay engaged with it. Since typically for me, this would be a very, very turn your brain off achievement. And so that's actually the main reason that I'm so far behind on things like this. I would probably have a lot more done if it wasn't for the fact that I'm trying to make achievement hunting content. And so there are so many weeks where I'm looking for something exciting to do. And so stuff like this is a can that just gets kicked further down the road because it's not interesting enough on its own to be a video. And it's also boring to do on stream. And for a long time, almost the past year, I wasn't really playing off stream much, but lately I have been, and so that's where I've been kind of starting to catch up on some of these things. My hope is that over the next year leading into the 8.0 expansion, I'll start making a lot more progress on things like this. Just take the time to finally grind through these, push past them, and see my score really rise a lot, because I've got quite a few really, really grindy achievements, things like old relics, old exploration zones, and so many leave quests and stuff like that, but I'm really falling behind on the quote-unquote mid-core achievements, the things that aren't necessarily difficult but aren't super fun. So that's the type of stuff I really, really, really want to get cleaned up over the next year or so. I certainly don't want to be carrying crafting log achievements into 2026 with me. These need to be finished. And there's I Made That, Armorer 6, 10 points. So yeah, like I said, we got the last bit of the patch a couple days ago, 7.3.5. There's a new deep dungeon, Pilgrim's Traverse, and a couple of other things, but the deep dungeon is the big one. I guess my question to you guys, if you made it this far this week, will be, have you messed with the deep dungeon, and how have you been liking it so far? I've heard mostly good things about it, and so looking forward to throwing myself at it, probably doing some casual runs, just, getting the max floor and whatnot. And people have been begging me to start deep dungeon solo for frickin' almost 2 years now. Promise I'm going to. I just haven't decided when, but I'm thinking sooner rather than later we might start looking into deep dungeon stuff, because that's a category I've really been neglecting a lot. I've done all the story floors on the first 3 deep dungeons, but I haven't really done much beyond that, so it's gonna be fun to, well, delve into that category and see what we can find down there. For now, though, I'm gonna hurry up and slap this thing together, get the editing done. Sorry the video's super late and kind of short, but I've had some pretty major schedule interruptions with the old subathon stream over on the Twitch channel, and things will be going mostly back to normal from here forward. I've also got some other interesting things in the pipeline. Please look forward to it. But the thing you should be looking forward to at this specific moment is the outro. Alright, this time around I got 6 achievements for a total of 85 points. That brings my LOL achievement score up to 20,900, and my server rank is now 85. Much achievement progress is done over on my Twitch stream, which you should go and follow if you want to join the grind live. Anyway, I need to get back to actually being productive and also filling out my crafting logs. 1 like equals 1 craft. Okay, bye.